Charleston, South Carolina,
via Live 5 News. A school resource officer pulls weapon on student at Fort Dorchester High School. North Charleston police are addressing an incident at Fort Dorchester High School in which a school resource officer pulled a gun on a student who said he was armed. Police say a staff member spoke to the officer about a student who reportedly told a different student that he was carrying a weapon. The resource officer went into the cafeteria to handle the situation, identifying the student based on a description from the staff member. The officer asked the student to remove his hands from his pocket of his hoodie, at which point the student reportedly said he had a weapon. It was at this time that the officer drew his service weapon and had the student lie on the ground. Police say the student was detained without incident and nobody was harmed during these events. Fraser law officers said in the release that the school resource officer pulled a gun on, is autistic and is enrolled in the school special education program. They also said that he is required to be accompanied by an adult aide at all times, but was not with him during the time of the incident. When the officer asked the student what was in his pocket, he allegedly said a Switch. Lawyers say the student was referring to a Nintendo Switch, a gaming console he carries with him as a comfort item that is known to staff, but the officer misinterpreted his statement to mean that he had a Glock Switch.
How are we supposed to write a punchline for this shit?
I mean, shit. This nigga, literal cops have like racist CTE. I don't even know. He has it's like,
yeah, dude.
They just pump themselves head of like their heads full of drill music and like, this is black people. This is black people.
Yeah.
Switch means gun. That's like
the racism stat on 10 and the intelligence stat on 0 is that's a cop. That's when you get shit like this.
He said he had a weapon. He had a Nintendo.
I know. Switch. Even the article said that he said he had a weapon. Yeah. No, he said he had a Switch.
And the article, way to lead all the way at the bottom, my nigga. You should start with that main fact that the whole time, because people don't even read articles. They're not even gonna make it to the end where he had the weapon that was misinterpreted was a Nintendo Switch, not a fucking G Herbo Switch, nigga. What the fuck? This is not it's fuck.
Cops riding the bus with the kids. Bus driver is like, all right, everyone, strap on your seatbelt. Who's got a strap?
Yeah, literally.
Who's got a strap? I got the strap.
I heard him say you gotta catch them all. He's clearly talking about his ops. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? No, he's playing Pokemon. He wants to, that's nuts. I like legitimate. That's like, it's the most, that guy's brain, it has to be examined. Go to the black portion of it, the black person portion of his brain, and it's just fucking I don't know, just New York. It's like the worst.
We talk about it so often, the absurdity. Like, look, all of us, most of us who grew up in America can remember a cop at our schools, and there's a whole range of how they were. I would say mostly they go without incident, but there's way too many of shit like this, and that's when you realize that like these cops who work at schools, they get no special training, they don't come from education backgrounds for sure. It could just as easily be some Punisher ass psycho cop. And instead of on the streets, now he's at your kid's school.
Yeah, no, and fucking educator background with training with children. These cops are goofy as they stupid. They're like dumb. They need to put down the gun and pick up a book themselves while they're at the school. Because they are I'm not even kidding. The amount of cops that I've ran into, and I am not some intellectual powerhouse. I'm just like a normal man, but then I'll run with my normal brain IQ. I see smart people and I see dumb people every single time. I've never been looked at a cop and be like, wow, this guy is like fucking.
The cops in the school thinking he can help out the kids. He's like, you're not gonna need this class in real life, right? Kid's like, this is reading class. I'm 6 years old. I'm learning how to read right now.
If Officer Billy has 5 bullets and then he sees an innocent black man walking down the street, how many bullets does Officer Jimmy have?
Yeah,
0 bullets. No.
Remember, like during like all the BLM protests in New York. Like once they put in like the curfew, that was just like completely on the cops' side because like during the day they would be doing photo ops, taking knees and stuff, but at night, right when the clock strikes 8 p.m., okay, take out the shields, get off our knees, start shooting the smoke grenades and beating the shit. I feel like that one of those cops, like that's at a school, that's when the tardy bell rings. They're like, ooh, tardy bell rang, motherfucker. And you're still out in the streets.
These cops
click,
are like,
clack.
I swear they're like hills have eyes level of it until like they look like them. Like it's not even like I can't even. They're just the dumbest people and they're violent. And we put them in our school with our kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's an autistic child tells a cop he has a switch. And you go watch the video. I mean, it's insane. It's in a cafeteria. It's like a big open space. All these kids around. Cop pulls a gun out, points it at a student. Student is being told to get on his stomach and put his hands on his back. Like, in what world do a kid at school need to see a situation like this?
I like when cops, it's just crazy when Uvalde, nothing happens. Autistic kid, though. Put hands on your knees, motherfucker. Like, that's crazy to autistic children. No, it's a bad story, gross story. This sucks. I hope that kid's never gonna play fucking. I'd be fucking horrible.
He was just fucking trying to play Smash Bros.
How traumatized do you have to be after that? I would never want to touch my Switch again. I would be disgusted. And that's like his comfort. He's a kid.
It said he needed adult aid at all time. This was a kid who really had special needs. So yeah, really tragic story. And yeah, this type of shit that's gonna happen when you throw cops at schools. And again, I don't want to be like overly exaggerating. Like we've all had generally normal experiences with cops at schools. Me and Ashton both have stories of not normal experiences with cops at schools. I don't think that's a coincidence, but you'll also get fucking insane shit like this when you just throw them in schools.
The cops at my school, literally, when I had, what's the class where you're like in the dean's office and you're helping? It's like
like office aid type. Yeah.
He would come in and he had his USB and we were all complicit. We're fucking kids.
You're not complicit because you're kids.
I mean, I just felt like I was like, he's showing us
Don't
all these
blame
fights.
yourself.
He's showing it. We're like, whoa, look at all. He's like showing us fucking angles. Like, he's like, what's about to do?
Fight videos of him beating the shit out of kids.
Up kids. Yeah. He had a demo reel on a USB, and we were like, what the fuck? Now when I look back on it, I'm like, that's so fucked up.
And our school cop sent me to the office for dressing up like a ninja on Dress Like Your Superhero Day because he thought on Dress Like a Superhero Day I dressed as Al-Qaeda. And that's real too. Anyways.